creative side of the business, Aparna, what are the challenges and opportunities that the pandemic presented? And what, in your opinion, will change Indian content as we go forward?
Mm-hmm. Um, See, I think, it takes a lifetime to form habits, and it takes one pandemic to lose those habits. The pandemic, I think, just sort of, pushed forward the revolution that was already at the precipice. Uh, some of the challenges were that all our productions came to a grinding halt. We couldn't shoot anymore. It was a very, very difficult time. We couldn't shoot. Some of our shows were in post production, and everything came to a standstill. um, I think that really was the biggest challenge. How do you keep the teams motivated in those really difficult times? But the opportunity was that everybody was logged in, and how do you provide a ray of hope? How do you provide entertainment to people, who were going through such a low phase during that time? And I feel so fortunate and humbled about the fact that, even in those difficult times, uh, we could continuously provide new entertainment to our customers. We were amongst the first ones to provide direct to service films, and we started it with Shakuntala Devi, with Gulabo Sitabo, going forward, Sururai Potru, and that really became the norm. Uh, we saw a surge in the living room devices. Families now came together and started watching entertainment together within their homes. The viewing hours increased 3x in the last 24 months. I think those were the opportunities to really look at what are the unaddressed genres. What is it that we can double down on? The fact that some of the insights that we got were that people really like to watch content in the languages that they prefer. So to really double down on those languages, we couldn't shoot, but we could develop so much more. We could reach out to so many new, talented, cinematic, independent voices. I think that was really the biggest opportunity.
But then today you have a lot of data analytics. You have all sorts of tools available. Also, being a digital platform, I would imagine there's a lot of insights that you gain on your audience.
Mhm.
How much of your decision making is instinctive when you greenlight a film, and have you ever changed your mind even though the data wasn't possibly pointing towards a particular project?
We are a very data driven company, Amazon, and data provides some really incredible and invaluable insights. What is it that audiences are watching where? At what point does the interest of our audiences peaks? What are the unaddressed genres? What is it that they'd like to watch more of? Those are incredible insights. What is our audience demographic like? Where all are we being watched? Those are incredible insights. And on top of that, or in addition to that, is the instinct. And that is really, understanding the pulse of your audiences. Um, there are not everything can be formulaic. Not everything, if formula was working, nothing would not work. So not everything is formulaic, and it really comes from the passion of the creator. Why does he want to tell this story? What is so compelling and differentiated about this story that is keeping him up at nights? When somebody narrates a story, is it touching your heart? Is there something that you can identify with? Are those conflicts, those conundrums, those dilemmas that the character is going through, can you sort of relate to those? That is important to know. And that is why the stories that we create are transcending all barriers of ethnicity, of geographies. One out of our 5 viewers of any original is from outside India, because they can relate with the emotion. And that is really the instinct. I'll give you an example. When we were developing the first season of The Family Man, uh, it wasn't a pure spy drama, and it wasn't a pure family drama.
Yes.
It's a bit of both, and everyone was wondering, it's neither spy, it's not it. It doesn't have all the tropes of a thriller, nor is it like a hardcore family drama. Would it work? but we believe that that is how life is. It's a bit of everything. And the characters are so identifiable. And it worked. When we were developing Bandish Bandits, it was about two youngsters and their musical journeys. And there was a lot of Hindustani classical music, which was a bedrock of the show. Uh, would Hindustani classical music pose a barrier in people accessing this show? But it did not. And I think Shankar Ehsaan Loy gave such amazing music. They made Hindustani classical music so accessible to thousands and thousands of our viewers. And Anand Tiwari, who shot those songs so beautifully. So I think that is instinct, really.
How does one, and this is more for the general audience, how does one get the idea or script to your desk?
In the age of social media, that shouldn't be a question at all. People just know how to reach us. Every day my team is reading close to 5 to 7 scripts in a week. We are reading, discussing, listening to so many pitches. So I think reaching is no longer a barrier. I would just urge creators who want to reach out to us that you know uh, bring to us stories that you're truly passionate about, stories that are really keeping you up at nights. Don't come to us with 15 stories that you have written over the last 10 years and you want to rattle out all of those to us. Don't do that to us. Really come with your passion ideas. And there could be times when we're not able to go ahead with those stories, but that's never a no to you. That's only for that particular story, because we already may have a similar story in our development pipeline. We always try to encourage the creators who reach out to us that there may be a no to this one, but bring us your next. We'll definitely find a way to work together.